Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. We're going to be talking about makeup I will not ever repurchase again because, yeah, it's not good or it's just no. So if you like videos like this, subscribe to the channel and let's get on into this video. First, I have to preface by saying my aligners, I just switched them and my teeth are like super like wonky right now, so my speech is really off and my sinuses are so clogged. No, I'm not sick. It's just because my teeth moving, it messes with my sinuses. So please disregard any kind of like weird accent thing I have going on with my like voice right now. I do apologize. It's really hard to talk because my tooth is like right. It's like, it's so close to being moved forward and it's like right on my bottom teeth. So it's kind of hard to talk right now. But with that being said, let's talk about products that I will never repurchase again. Yeah, this really isn't like a huge list. There were just some things that I had to pull out and I had to talk to you guys about because they're things that I will not be repurchasing ever again. And there's reasons behind why I won't be repurchasing them. Some of them, maybe the product isn't bad. Maybe it just didn't work for me, or maybe it's like a really bad shade match. So let's talk about these products, okay? Actually, the majority of them are face product, and that says a lot. I'm very picky about my face product, and if it doesn't work for me, then I just kind of like toss it to the side and I'm like, no, we're done with it. So the first one is a Shein. This is their Ultra Wear Foundation, and it is in the color 01 Neutral. So this foundation is like a $9 foundation on the Shein website, and it's a very affordable foundation, great packaging. It's a glass bottle, and then it has a pump, which is amazing. Like for $9, this foundation, like the packaging is on par. Comes with a little lid, and like it looks really cute and sleek and professional. This product is not a bad product by any means. I actually did wear it today. I tried making it work with my skin tone, with my actual color of my skin, and it just didn't work out very well. So what's wrong with this foundation? Well, this foundation is way too dark for me, and this is the lightest shade in the foundation that they have on their website. So I'll give you guys a little bit of a, we're doing like barely a squeeze here, but I am not tan by any means, and this is supposed to be their lightest foundation, and look how dark that is. Like I look like I got a tan. Like today I tried using it because I like the finish that it gives. It's a little bit of a matte finish, but it also is kind of like, not matte, how would you call it? It's like satin. It's a satin finish. So it's not quite dewy, not quite matte. It's like in between. And I like the look that it gives my skin, where it's kind of like natural and finished and polished without it being too dry looking. And I used it in combination with a couple of other foundations to kind of see if I could lighten it a little bit, and it didn't work very well. So I did try pairing it with my Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer from ColourPop, and then to give it a little bit more of boosting coverage, I also tried the Pure 4-in-1. So I put these three together today to try and see if I could lighten this Shein shade. I mean, if I can lighten it with other foundations, then or like a moisturizer, like a tinted moisturizer, like the Pretty Fresh, then I'm all for keeping the foundation and keeping it and using it. The only problem is, see, like here's the finish, by the way. Look at that finish. So nice. Like it's like a satin skin-like finish. It is so pretty. But I couldn't lighten the foundation enough to get it to work on my skin. I didn't even use a full pump. I used like a teeny tiny little bit, and it still turned out looking way too dark on my skin. I will show you guys me applying it because I did actually film applying the foundation just so I could show you guys like how this looks. And as you guys can tell, my skin, I feel like it looks a little bit orange today. It looks a little bit tan. Do I like the tan look? Yes, but it doesn't match my neck very well. So like I had to blend into my neck and blend out really, really, really well, or at least try to as much as possible. I don't have any turtlenecks. I just don't wear them. So I was like, no. Will I repurchase this specific foundation from Shein? No, I will not, because it is just way too dark for my skin tone. It's not a bad foundation. If you have a skin tone that's a little bit darker than mine, it'll probably work for you. And it gives you that really nice satiny finish. Like it is pretty. It looks very skin like. I just can't do the shade match. So actually, this next product that I am bringing up, it came up in a conversation on a Facebook group that I'm in, and somebody was commenting on a girl's makeup how she had like weird white patches like underneath her eyes, and I was like, it's probably flashback from the setting powder that she used. And the woman was like, what causes that? And I was like, certain powders, they cause like massive flashback. So the one that came to mind for me that I haven't purchased or used since using this, which it should probably just be decluttered. I need to do a declutter video. Yeah. This is the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Finishing Powder. So I used this one. It was in a Deck of Scarlet video that I used. And I ended up using it to set my face and set my under eyes. And the flashback on this was so terrible. It looked like I had a white cast like all over my face, and I haven't used it since. There is no like this powder is not good for anything on your face at all. Like it doesn't set down. It's actually kind of like gritty. I just opened it and it's like all over everything now. Ew. But it's like gritty. It's like a gritty, nasty like finishing powder. Actually, I could probably give you guys yeah, and it just puffed all over the place again. Like it is gritty though. It's like, if you guys can see here, it's like it's getting all over. I can't show you guys. It's a gritty, like, oh, it's just so awful. So I'm going to take an Alamar brush just to kind of show you guys. I'm going to dust off my phone real quick here. Excuse you. Gross. It's like all over my hands and it's gritty. So I want to show you guys though, like I have obviously the foundation on my hand. There's the NYX one. We're going to tap off the excess. You guys see all of that? By the way, I really hope you can because that's just nasty. Like, look at all that powder. And now it's on the back of my hand. And I hope you guys can see this because that's just ew. It creates like the worst flashback ever. Like, it looks white and patchy. Like, I can't. And it literally just like texturized my skin on my hand like so bad. Very like nitty gritty feeling. Like, it feels like you're wearing like, what's the best? It feels like dried silicone, I guess is the best term for it. It's so bad. Like, it's nitty, it's gritty. It says it's a pure mineral powder, but it's not. Like, it's supposed to be a really great fixing powder. I thought it was going to be good because it was NYX, and I was like, oh, like I need to try a new fixing powder because this is supposed to be really good, and it was not very good. It had a really bad white cast on it. Like, I tried using it to set my face. I had really bad white cast. Like, you can see it in the cards. Maybe I can link it for you or show you what it looked like, but now it's like all over everything, and ew! I bought this one on Amazon specifically, but I think it's like maybe a $7-ish fixing powder, and it is not worth the money. It's like nitty gritty. I feel like I bought this at like the dollar store, and like it's just, it's a horrible quality. It gives really bad flashback. I think somebody maybe who would want to use this though, like, I would never buy this again. It's just so bad. Speaking of other powders, there's another powder that I am never going to purchase again. And it's not because it's bad, which it makes me so sad. But the reason why I won't be repurchasing this again is because it's not a cruelty-free formula. But let's just talk about this for a second here. So this is a unique powder foundation. I absolutely love this as like a setting powder for my makeup. This is in the color Crepe. So among some of the reasons why I won't be purchasing this again is because of the price. It's like a $39 foundation, and you pay shipping on top of that, so it ends up being like $40, and it's just way too much money. Now, the other problem I have with this one is that it oxidizes on my skin. So it's right here, this is the swatch. If I actually use this, it matches my skin tone until it oxidizes, which you would think that a powder foundation would not oxidize. And like the actual formula of this is really pretty. It's just that the shade match doesn't work. It does oxidize, and it also is not cruelty free. I mean, if you guys want to spend the $30-something plus shipping to purchase a powder foundation, you can. Now, once I pan and finish this up, I'm actually thinking about purchasing the new Ulta Beauty powder foundation because I love using powder foundations as that like setting step for my entire face, and it just kind of makes it all look tied together, which is what I use this one for. I use it just to set my face. I don't really use it as a powder like foundation that much. The price, the shade match. Like this is the lightest shade. It doesn't really match me that well. I feel like it kind of like, it doesn't match that well. I will not be repurchasing that again because I have a setting spray here. And this one is from Skin & Co. It's the Truffle Therapy Aqua Illuminating Skin Refresh Mist. Here is the bottle for you guys to see. I actually got this in a BoxyCharm, and it smells like peppermint, which you would think would not be offensive. Peppermint does have that like plumping effect on your lips. Like if you use a plumping gloss, it's usually what they use is they put peppermint in it so that it becomes more of a plumping gloss and it just like plumps your skin up. And this one has peppermint in it as well. I've also heard though that even though it plumps your lips, it ends up drying out your lips really badly. And that is not a thing that you want, especially in the wintertime. I have used this Radiant Dew Fixing Mist several times in the past, trying to figure out if I liked it, if I didn't like it. If I had the choice to repurchase this again, like if it didn't come in a BoxyCharm and it actually was like out of my own pocket, I would never repurchase this again. The thing that I don't like about it is the peppermint in it. So if I spray it and if I don't let it sit long enough before I like open my eyes, I get this like burning sensation in my eyes because of the peppermint. It has St. John's water, black winter rosemary, ginger, peppermint, and Damascentia rose. It increases radiance with rebalancing skin's pH level, tightening pores, and setting makeup. But it's the peppermint in it that really bothers me. Like I said, if I will spray this on my face and I don't wait long enough to open my eyes, which this doesn't happen with any other setting spray ever, but if I open my eyes too soon, I get a burning sensation from the peppermint, and maybe it's a type of allergic reaction that I'm having to it. Like maybe it's peppermint I just can't do on my face. I don't know. I don't like the effect that the peppermint has on my face. It is not satisfying in any way possible. Like it hurts so bad, and that is why I would not buy this again. Now we have mascara. 2 mascara products that I would never buy again because they suck and they're horrible. Like I just don't like them at all. And the first one you guys actually saw me use in a video. Oh, it was my Stone Cold Fox video that I used this specific mascara in because I was like, oh, my other mascara is old. It doesn't work very well. And I opened up this new mascara wanting to try it because it's also from the Shein makeup line, She Glam. This is the Chill Out Volume Up Mascara from Shein. I mean, the packaging is super cute. I love the blue. The wand is nice. The formula, guys. Like, I used this once. I put it on clean lashes. There was nothing on my lashes besides like some powder, which like helps prep your eyelashes for mascara. I put it on clean eyelashes and it did nothing. It looks like I had nothing on my eyelashes. And this is supposed to be like a volumizing mascara. If I remember right, it might have some fibers in there. Go to for big drama. It lengthens, thickens, and curls lashes to give them extra oomph. Well, it did not give like anything. It gave like black on my eye for 2 seconds and then it was gone. It didn't work very well. And then in that same video, I also opened up the Urban Decay Troublemaker mascara, and I thought this one was going to be really good because it was recommended to me, and the brush is very interesting. It does separate your lashes very nicely. The only problem with this one is that it doesn't cause trouble. It does not do anything to your lashes at all. It does not volumize. It does not do anything. Like I used it the other day just as the Soul mascara without pairing it with something else, and it was clumpy. It looked spidery. It got all over my lids. Like it was just a whole hot mess of things. Just so there's a list of items I will not be repurchasing again. It is a little bit smaller of a list than normal, but I wanted to sit down, film this video for you guys. These are things that I would not purchase again. These are things that are just, to me, they aren't worth the money. They aren't worth you spending your money on. They're not worth it. They are not worth it. I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe to my channel so you can see more, and go check out some of my other videos that are popping up on the screen here, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye! Feel so glitz and glammy today. Yes, I do. I feel so glitz and glammy. Oh my. Yes. My bad. Yeah. Gross.